Between these iconic hedges, the field where some of college football's greats have called home. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, where these fans are ready to turn the dogs loose. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. Coming out with it, it's Evans. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
That is a really good-looking throw. You think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Might be looking to run. Slings it downfield. It's caught downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Dogs pick up the first down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much reliant on great defense, run the football. The reason that they broke through, the reason they started winning championships in the recent era, they became more aggressive, more dynamic throwing the football down the field.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Takes the handoff. It's Robinson. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Pulls it in. It's Frazier. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Finds a crease at the 20. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs!
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking for room, it's Owens. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the middle. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
How about the middle linebacker making a great play? Drops in his zone, eyes on the quarterback. He sees the quarterback throw the football, breaks on it perfectly, steps in front, and takes it all the way to the house.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. They'll go to the ground. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Johnson looking to throw. Quick completion on the out route. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Running back searching for a hole. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Aggies! Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Frazier. And the return man's journey is stopped, but there is a flag on the play. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, big juke to get past. Hit the afterburners, kid. At the 30. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
And man, what a game-changing type play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a first down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This should be the last play of the quarter. Snags a quick pass on the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Georgia, 21, Texas A&M, 7.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Touch pass on the run. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's got an open man. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
Well, a really nice catch there, and I'll tell you, ever since Texas A&M made the move to the SEC, their path to the national championship got way harder. If they're going to win today, they've got to come up with big plays in the passing game. This guy gives them that opportunity. He gives them a chance not just to compete for conference titles, but for national championships, too.
Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Texas A&M going up-tempo. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal for the offense. Johnson wants to throw it. They're bringing heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Fires to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
They'll go to the air. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Dances away from one. Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. They've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
It's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Owens. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Thomas. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Texas A&M going quickly. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
A field goal try would have been a 51-yarder. They'll opt instead to try to move the chains on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Second down coming up. They want to just keep throwing it. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
The offense is trying to go with a quick throw here and see if they can catch the defense napping, but great job in coverage forces the incompletion.
Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Coming after it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Michigan is just getting blown off the field right now. You've been watching big games in the Big House forever, and I've personally never seen anything like this. They're trailing by 21 to Oklahoma. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. They'll throw it on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Frazier. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I'm going to try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. At the 35, he's loose. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. Just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off in style with a 47-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to...
He unleashes a long one. And it's caught inside the 25. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Evans. Bringing the heat. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Pocket starts to collapse. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Man, come on now, O-line. You got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. 1 more snap coming before halftime. They go to the draw. Still on his feet at the 45. The expressway is wide open. He's at the 10. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Johnson looking to throw. He'll take the deep shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Four wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Thomas. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Taking it the other way. He was hoping for that interception return for the touchdown, but he's brought down at the 27.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Caught in the backfield, it's Etienne.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Feeling some heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. And he missed it. No good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
Georgia, 28. Texas A&M, 24.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. So now they'll try to mitigate that disaster on 2nd down from the 15. They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I could go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Got his man quickly. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
This offense all game long has been running really well, and I'm really impressed by how well they've recruited at the running back position. They've got some dynamic players coming into the game at different points, spelling each other, keeping each other fresh, and they're hurting this defense.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
They think there's room to run to the right here. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Georgia 28, Texas A&M 24.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Let's go. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And a lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies in the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speeds to the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
Back to pass, it's Raiola. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Michigan is getting smoked. This is unexpected. This is alarming. And I've been on social, and their recruits are definitely taking notice. They're trailing by 28 to Oklahoma. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. From the gun, the ground game. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
At the 26-yard line. Second down coming up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They're trying to get to him. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. On the run, it's Moss. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Johnson wants to throw it. And this veteran quarterback just overshot his man that time.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
And now my mindset has to completely change. Listen, we needed points. That's over. Like, plenty of time left, over 3 minutes on the clock. I got to give me a stop, and I got to get that football back so my offense can score some points.
Quarterback checking off. The handoff, keep working on that clock. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Might as well give it to him again. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Escapes trouble. Looking for the score. And they will score. Touchdown Bulldogs. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
On first down, here comes this offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll go 4 wide, twin receivers on either side on 2nd and 6. Looking for a crease, it's Moss. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Johnson looking to throw. Trying to get to him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Makes a grab enough for the first. At the 45 on his way. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Really nice job on the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on 4th down, said to go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big first down.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
Texas A&M 31.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
This one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Frazier. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
On the run, it's Etienne. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.